Hey there, folks. Welcome to episode 9 of Campaign 10, and I don't remember if there's a battle immediately about to take place, at least on land. I remember here at sea was all juiced up and ready to go. Excuse me here. Yeah, I mean, this is probably going to be a loss ultimately, but our goal is to try to take down that blockade ratio, and I think this is kind of the last major uh, last place where there are a lot of ports that are blockaded. I think Cedar Key, yeah, that's down in Florida, off the western coast. And if I recall, yeah, we have a fleet going back. Now, if they're that blockaded, it's probably really close. So we'll find out what's going on there. We can watch this one play through. I mean, it's gonna get, they're gonna get reinforced. So unless we win very, oh my goodness, excuse me again. Hopefully this isn't something that continues, but yeah. Okay, so we knocked that out, but maybe the impending reinforcements or something. I mean, steam frigate, but it actually did quite a bit of damage, but it spread it out in such a way that we haven't lost the ship yet. We haven't received the kind of end story of that, so I don't know what's going on there. Over here, I believe, yeah, we went up to recapture Cumberland, kind of just for the heck of it. Last battle, it was Lawton's cavalry that made that kind of heroic stand that saved the battle. After I got some bad intelligence, and well, if you saw episode 8, you know how that went. It ended up being much more exciting than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be an easy attack. Uh oh. Okay, we're back. We thought we were going to lose it here. But anyways, oh, we lost. Disaster at Hampton Roads. Let's see. Somehow the blockade ratio went up. Huh. It says all 9 ships are here, and honestly, as soon as they get to where they are and they get their readiness back, we can just turn that fleet right around. I think that, wow, that is quite the distance there. They got to go back. Norland Squadron. All right. Weapons are delivered. I think that's the end of that weapon delivery. I have way too much artillery. I do know that. Or at least way more artillery that at this point in the game it looks like I'm going to need. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? What is going on? So, with the recruit ratio I've set for them, they should have over 200,000 troops. And, see, we just rolled over to a new month. So they're only moving up to military 2 now. They're working on propaganda to get that support up, which kind of makes sense. Consolidating and regrouping. I don't know, they might have had a bunch of guys on 12-month contracts that just ended. And I'm wondering if that, but there's nothing there on what they're recruiting. If it doesn't change soon, we're going to have to go in the files and we're going to have to tweak it up. But if they're just doing what they should be doing, they should be all right. I don't love this. I don't know if this is accurate. But we're going to move Hampton's division, which I think you're okay and you're okay. So the cab's okay, so we could send them over. Garnett, yeah, he's dealing with a lot of wounded. And his readiness isn't that great either, so we'll keep him there. The plan is still, though, to try to, I think we're going to have to do something here with the Fort Whipple garrison in order to take Alexandria. And I did not check what kind of mobile forces. They have 18,000 there, and that's 37,000. That's, they moved to reinforce. You know, I made another mistake is I did not bring, let me at least try to bring them out of scouting. We'll move them into offensive. So if we do end up in a battle, the Army of the Potomac might end up pretty far behind. All right, but we got 40,000 troops between those 2 armies, so we might be all right. Now I assume we found whoever was. This is a. Let's see that steam frigate, yeah, 3rd-rate steamer, 4th-rate. a brig, a fourth rate, a sloop of war. It's not all frigates and steam frigates, so we should win this one and open things up a bit here, and then with the southern coast hopefully cleared out here, we can then move a second fleet up, and yeah, and really start trying to relieve all the blockading stuff here in the Chesapeake, because Gosport is our level 4 shipyard, but it's 100% blockaded, and so we wouldn't be able to construct anything there if we wanted to. All right, they're set to attack, so we're going to take you into offensive. We're going to take you at a scout. All right, and we're going to try to reclaim that being Alexandria. This, I do not understand, unless this is bugged, which could be. I don't know why this hasn't flipped. What? I don't know. That's weird. It's still weird, but all right. That's their military too. I don't know. Did we finish? Okay, yeah, we finished nationalized trade. Revenue Act is there. How are we doing on tariffs, incidentally? So I wonder if this was kind of the nationalized trade bit, or maybe I reordered some weapons. I'm not sure what that one was about. All right, we have farm mechanization. We like farm mechanization. Farm output and available volunteers. Yes, please. Proof credit rating. We ain't there. Propaganda. Do we even need it? Oh, we could. Yeah, we could use it. It's not going to hurt us to take it. I wonder if it makes more sense though to fight their support rather than build up mine. But excuse me here. I mean, at this point, pushing theirs down. What is that? So this project will further increase support of our nation in conquered. Okay, that's not going to help us at all. Civil order. Civil order's not bad. Probably should have taken it earlier. Yeah, I don't care too much about that one. Counter propaganda. Further reduce enemy support in loyal states. That doesn't really matter because there isn't that much. You know what? We'll go for it. How much is this one? Yeah. So what, that gives us hits from casualties and rating. Sure. Alright, we'll do that for now. I was gonna say, I think logistics reform should come around, and army upkeep is so low at the moment because, I don't know, my forces are largely stationary. I don't even know if that one's worth it, and if it makes more sense to just go for, I don't know. There's so little, recruitment offices I like. The way I've modded it, it's 3.5 million, I think, rather than $1 million for the first take. Trade warfare, that would be 2.5 million. Training manuals wouldn't be bad either. Let me see what things look like here on the recruitment front. I'm also thinking of we got 102,000 that are ready to go. So even if they have a buildup, we could match it and just play defense. So we'll hold those recruits in the back pocket. But it doesn't feel like it's worth spending 20 million on either. I don't know that I'm going to make that back. So we'll hold for now. I am thinking about doing an army reorganization though, and maybe move some folks around. I don't know what this is about. All right, got some posturing here. I guess we're just gonna wait and see what happens there. I don't know what this is about at all, though. This is really odd. The only thing I think of is that there's too few troops to capture it, but when Garnett had half that number, he was still making progress in Marietta, so that the size is the same, so not sure what that's about. Very odd. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe take a look at who we have and who we might get. Not too great. Well, he's pretty good. I mean, he would appear to be better at this than Magruder, right? So, but we'd have to. Richard Anderson's okay. I don't know how much he would lose though by going the old hand. By jumping Anderson and then into Magruder's spot. Oh, there's only one way to find out, right? First we got to replace Frost. And let's see, what do we want to do for... Yeah, unassigned would be fine. Yeah, let's keep it with Cav commanders for roleplay reasons. We have no colonels available. He's... eh. He's alright. A lot of these guys you can just... Sibley... Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Alright. And so now we're going to replace, and just see what happens here. I forget what role he was at. I think it was... No, he was Brigadier General, yeah. We're going to assign him that and see what happens. So he still comes up with 5 stars. I don't know, maybe there's a lag when that needs to kick through. I'm not sure, but so far below him, let's start with... Beauregard's actually good. Donaldson, meh. Atchison, meh. Alcorn, meh. Yeah, definitely I think Lee could be moved up. So, who else might be fitting? I mean, a 2-star is... Well, 2-star was going to be fine, but I was hoping for a better 2-star. Who do we got here? Bushrod Johnson. Yeah, alright. Beauregard, I'll find a place for you. Don't worry. Don't you worry. But yeah, we can't let that go to waste. Alcorn should be replaced, I believe. Doesn't look that. And honestly, probably should replace him with. Well, Beauregard. John B. Clark. He usually ends up commanding infantry. Alfred Cole quit. Yeah. Alright, we'll do that. Atchison, I feel like also should probably be on the chopping block here. I mean, my goodness, with those statistics. Gladden it is. Maybe it should have been someone else, but not sure where the other holes are. Johnson is fine. I don't think there's really anybody left who could do what he's doing. Walker's done really... Stewart's done really well, too. Yeah, I'm inclined to first replace him. Let's do it like this. Yeah, why not? Thing is, Walker's not bad either. But maybe that's where Walker goes. I don't know. So replace him, obviously, with him. 1-star, 2-star. B Junior's up to 3. Kirby Smith. You know, maybe he should be replaced by Walker. There you go. I haven't even... Oh, Pelham we're not going to replace. I don't know who we could. I don't know who we could get to... Not that Pendleton's particularly bad or anything, but... and Bowden is just generally bad. Like, he's just more all-around good, so we'll put him in. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, top command is kind of important. McCullough is just absolutely stink. Well, no, it's not his. Of course, they have the McCullough brothers in here, so it's not their fault. I haven't sent them in to any action yet. They've just been holding. So I'm gonna ignore those two. Although price is kind of the same. My goodness, you have. Ugh. Well, he's got fame. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Crittenden is really not any better. Not at all. Alright. So for Crittenden's job, who can we get? Like, anybody. Sure. We'll take you. Actually, they're okay. Okay, not so much here, but who do we have from the artillery service? McCown? Yeah, he's good. That's fine. Slack? He's got enough talent to make it work. Garnett? Those are okay. Pond Jr. is not looking too hot, and my goodness, neither is Hatton. Let's see. Yeah, who do we have here? No. I feel like John Clark usually does better when he's actually put out there. I probably should have given him a brigade rather than a whole division, but I do crazy things. Alright. Halton. And let's see who we can pick from the Cav. Yeah, sure. He's actually pretty good. I don't recall why he got defamed. Lawn's an artillerist, but I'm not gonna move him. Frost. Okay, right. That was the rearrange. I was gonna say, man, that was a good pick. Bragg. Oh boy. Buckner Senior usually does well. Parsons, he's not impressive. But for the little combat they've had, Pemberton's he's got some decent numbers on there. Here, we're gonna replace this guy. La 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 la. That's better. What the heck? Sure. And last but not least, because this shouldn't be. That's really good on fame. Other things. Pillow. Wah. Haygood. Wah. Van Dorn. Maybe. I'm trying to think of who else I'm gonna get. Like, actually, like, Albert City Johnston should be in charge. That's my solution to many things. But all right, let's do it. Pendleton. All right, no. This is infantry here, so. I mean, Magruder's like. No, we can do other things with Magruder. There's other things he's good at. He could probably. He's better than him. I don't care if he's politically appointed. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot to actually get other people's jobs. Like Beauregard. Alright. You're going to get replaced by... Predictable. Maybe I do have a replacement for Bragg, and maybe it's that is definitely a step up. Let's put Beauregard in charge there. The rest of us, I'm just gonna let it go. Just let it go. All right, we're gonna withdraw out of here. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I have to leave and come back. It's probably something not obvious like that. All right, what did we capture here? All right, send them back for repairs. And then start steaming up the coast here. We'll hang out over by Hatteras. Let me just make sure that Louisville Harbor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of that is over here in Chesapeake. So continue with that, and I don't know, maybe kick it up a notch. What is this, Mississippi River Squadron? It's doing a whole lot of nothing. All right. Again, I don't feel the need to press into Missouri because we're good on recruits, and so taking it with whatever advantages that gave us, it really won. It's tough to defend, and it's kind of easier to hang out where we are in Arkansas and push back if we get pushed than it is. See, but the Union isn't even really spending. Like they're definitely in the safety zone when it comes to spending. All right, we'll try speeding things up a bit here. I can't think of anything else to do with the campaign level. I mean, we could build some unnecessary railroads. I think they're all unnecessary at this point. Yeah. No, that one's worth it. Yeah, Savannah and Tallahassee. That one would make its money back probably before the campaign's over. Let's just see if there's anything else like that. Actually, it's even doubtful. I mean, I'm playing with it. I've turned the subsidy skew off, so if I haven't said it in this campaign already, I mean, it's a lot of the mods I've made in the last, definitely in the last Uni campaign. A lot of them have carried over. I'm honestly not even sure we'll make this one back. Savannah and Tallahassee, so it's May 1862. 226 days, so we're into 1863. If you made 26 million, it'll take, what, 20% of a year? It might. You know, I'll do it for fun. I think it's ambitious that this war will go another year, but whatever. It's something to do. As long as the finances are generally good, we're okay. And they are. So I think we took back Alexandria, so we'll fall back. Move you there. We'll move, what was that? All right, we'll try this again. I'll take you out of scout. How are you doing? You're okay. Let's just see what happens then when they show up. So through the magic of, let me make sure this is actually right. Yeah, it is. That's why you've been brought to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Yeah, through the magic of pausing the video, I did exit out of the game. Okay, good for Kershaw. And I checked the files. It is true that overall the AI, it should be 35%. That was their target, and to make sure that in each theater they had at least 25% more. So what I did is I upped the overall, I think, to 50%, and then made sure that they had at least 35% more in each theater. So hopefully that's enough. If I need to tone it down per theater to get the overall numbers right, that's fine. But the idea of setting it that way was that the Union would have more troops, and they would have them everywhere. And the hope was that they would kind of simultaneously press all those fronts. I can't Can't be sure that they would do that last one, but it would at least set them up so that it would be possible. Uh, that was the thinking there. But now we're kind of just watching. Oh wait, no, excuse me here. All right, they're there. Garnett, he's got some troops. Yeah, we'll try to move them quick, and we'll do the same with Lee's huge army. All right, and we actually did take this, so we don't have to hang out and eat that attack. We passed. Oh, that's why are things moving so slow? Oh yeah, because you know. So when we roll over to June 1, I guess that'll tell us we need a new policy. My goodness, if we ever. All right, we didn't even have to wait that long. So we are here. What are we going to lose for this? Yeah, that's not bad. I think I'd like... yeah, we'll do some diplomacy, some agriculture. Because the finances are generally okay, doesn't feel as pressing to get that third revenue act as good as it is. Okay, we're going to move you back here. Yeah, that's fine. All right, do that. Oh, completely missed this. Yeah, we'll go up here. Man, I don't think Conclad should be out that far. I don't. They don't have a very long period out to sea before they have to get resupplied. They're supposed to operate kind of in harbors and near the coasts, kind of the littoral navy there. All right, is everybody more or less where they're supposed to be? More or less, yeah. All right, Garnett's back and ready-ish. With the Army of the Mississippi doing something. Did we get 0 men have been recruited and 0 brigades? But they're carrying out offensive operations. You heard it here first. Just trying to find out where those are. Oh my goodness, this cotton-clad force is just terrible. Yeah, no, go up here. I mean, they're terribly slow. Here, let's just bring you over here. Fort Whipple has been besieged. Oh no. What's going on here? You're not going to tell me? 16,000? Alright, that's fine. We can take that. Well, famous last words, but we'll try to defend that. Army of Northeastern Virginia. There's no reason to run from them, but I'm not trying to hang out that much in their territory. And as I was saying in the last video, so I'm reading Hess's I think it's his newest book. It came out this year on Civil War artillery. And apparently, it seems like a lot of the good stuff. I mean, they're as he makes clear, they're all different parts to artillery and ordnance and all that stuff. But it seemed like a lot of the better stuff came from Pittsburgh. So it would be neat if the game kind of modeled that. I don't know how it would work. Like so many other things, it's beyond me. You got around me? You sneaky. It's probably unnecessary to do both of those fleets, but do it anyways. Alright. Are we both engaged here? I think so. Yes, you are. Alright, let's do it. Yeah. Alright, what are they telling us? Yeah. Okay. Got it. So they're somewhere up there. Oh wow, we don't have to defend that far up. And I may not. We'll see. And we're all here. Man, this is never going to happen. And we outnumber them. I think I'm probably going to put you all on pause. Unless, didn't mean to tab that. I don't know why we're having technical. It's not technical problems. It's coordination problems. But I don't think they're getting any reinforcements. Right? No, they're not. So I don't think this battle's going to be terribly exciting. But I'll pause. I'll set up, and I'll bring you back in when we're done. All right. So we have set up pretty much on our victory points, well back of probably where we need to be, and we're just running the cab out. And I'm playing as if order delays are on. They're not. In this campaign, the whole test is to try to see whether it's. Oh, I did not foresee this. Oh. All right, we'll bring Lee back here. I thought for sure they would have come down via Henry Hill, etc. But no, they're going to come down on this right side. No, Johnson, you get back. Stuart, you. Oh no. Near disaster here. All right, so Stuart, why don't you get set up back there? Other Johnston, why don't you get set up over there? Breckenridge, you can get back here. And Lee, you can get back there. There we are at 20x speed. Now they just got back. All right. So, what I've learned from experience is it's best to do this by brigade rather than at the division level. All right, I should have done this earlier. I did not. Oh well. Jones, Early, Evans. And Rosser's battery can detach. Also turn that way. And Cooper will come over here. Bonham over here. Imboden. Why don't we detach you? Move you over here. And detach you. Yeah, I think these look okay for now. Like I said, I think. Breckenridge should get back here. Lee should get back here. Actually, that cab is not terribly well positioned. We can get them back there. I think the reason is that they'll kind of fit once they get dismounted and loose. They'll kind of fit between those two creeks there. So we'll do that. I'll check and see if I'm actually recording this. I am. Who knew? Yeah. Do something like that. Get Johnston over here. All right. Man, they're going hard on this right side. We'll bring you back over there. B Junior, maybe you can move up there. Walker's Cav will put there, and Clayton Seniors will put there. Excuse me again. Alright, does 20x speed get us anything? I don't really know what's going on the left. Just know their cab is leading the way here. Let's get some eyes on. Figure out how this is actually playing out. Alright, we're going to throw out some skirmishers as we do. Okay, I think I've now given every cav brigade very, very decent weapons, so shouldn't matter too much. I think that's true. Actually, I think that's true of everything. artillery, infantry. I think they're all reasonable weapons, even though pretty much all the weapons have been nerfed, even beyond what the AOM weapons mod that I'm using has done. All right, I'm just gonna assume that we can see whoever it is we need to see. No, I want Clayton back here, and I want his scouts back with him. And yeah, do something like this. All right. So we see Cav lined up. All right, we're gonna get our skirmishers up here. Maybe up in that creek. Looks like they're working the guns. Alright, we'll slide these guys a little further over. They'll do the same. And I think we'll move them as well, because we haven't seen much on the left yet. All I saw was that one Cav brigade run over there. And it looked under strength even then. Okay, we'll push that Cav up there, and we'll push that Cav kind of to sit behind the swamp there. See what they can see. And now I think we can wait. I've learned my lesson the hard way about playing things 20x, especially with the changes to the sighting that I've made. You know, I don't feel bad about some. I know in earlier videos I complained. I was like, oh, you know, like units and they just kind of, you see them and then they disappear. And from reading Hess's book, apparently like that actually happened. It had more to do with terrain. I don't think it happened so often in open ground, but it seems to leave open the possibility that defilites would just, one minute you see it, and the next minute you do not. All right, I should have brought these guys back much sooner. Whoever is shooting at them, they must have sharp carbines. I mean, those guys are. Oh wait, no. Was that cavalry? No. Cavalry. Oh, it is cavalry. I was gonna say they're shooting like cavalry. Now I know why. Oh no. Oh, Rhodes. Oh no. You have made a bad decision. Yeah, you should retreat. Well, it wouldn't be a grand tactician battle without me needlessly losing my cavalry. So. Alright, so they broke them, but that was kind of apparent anyways. That was apparent it was going to happen. Donaldson, will move you over there. Yeah, it's still unclear kind of what's going on over here. So I think we'll leave that cab there. We'll leave them there. I think we'll move Walker over there, and we'll start shooting Jackson and B Jr. a little to the right. Because if the left ends up, for all intents and purposes, being a kind of feint, yeah, we're in trouble. All right. So now we got to kind of help out our brethren over here, who apparently are still very confused. I do not understand the propensity here to. Oh, you broke. Okay. What was the reason for this? Flanking fire. Minus 50%. It seems, I don't know, excessive? Well, guess what? Now you're over there. All right. These guys who are just kind of hanging out, well, they're firing at will, but that's hanging out to me. Try to launch a good old bombardment on them and keep the skirmisher screen up. Again, they would do well to probably... No, 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 no. Just bomb them. Just bomb them. Alright. They're going to be there. They're going to be there. Okay. Yeah, we'll just push them up to attack there. Bartos skirmishers, you'll notice they're 300 in this mod rather than, what is it, 200, 250 in the vanilla game. It's supposed to be harder to send them out repeatedly, though. Supposed to be. But. So I don't understand how we're broken, yet I appear to be able to move them. Seems odd. Let's see, are we actually in the... Okay, we actually are in the creek. We got friendly artillery. We got 2 battalions? Yeah. Bombarding, and that will have to be good enough for that. Excuse me. I don't know if there's anything. I have not paid attention to my artillery on the left either. Alright. So we see this is going on the left. These guys really should, I don't know, move. Alright, so we're going to move Stuart here. We're going to move Clayton Sr. back. Pelham can turn like that. I thought there was... Okay, there is a 4th battery here. Yeah, we'll move them up. Get them ready to go. Alright, we can now see across the open field. We can see what's going on. And somewhere in there is my cab that's supposed to be attacking them. Alright. Early, you can recall your skirmishers. Evans. So I guess the whole once every 7 hours doesn't really work. Yeah, I'd retreat. I'd do it on those horses too. Alright, since I don't see anything up there, I'm going to move these guys over here, and we'll move these guys right here. I think it's going to be a similar idea on the left. We'll try to stay close to the road, but we'll generally pivot that way. And as long as there's nobody we're seeing in the center. I saw the little courier running across the field there, but we ain't gonna get him. All right. These guys have they've ran. Yeah, they ran. Not sure they're gonna end up coming back here. Yeah, I don't think we need them there. All right. And in fact, from early we don't really need anything else. All right. These guns, since they're on the move, we're going to switch them to fire at will for now. I've got to say, this is probably the best the AI has used its cavalry in any battle I can remember. I mean, they're leading the way. They're clearing the skirmishers. They just... I guess their infantry is failing them. I don't even know how they lost a brigade at this point. Apparently they did, but shouldn't have. Is this working? Barely. Alright. So you should switch there. You should fall back a bit. Alright. Oh no, Rosecrans. Oh no. Don't do that. Are we firing? We are not. Alright. Well, then we'll send out people who will. They did not go to loose formation before? You gotta be kidding me. Alright. That 2v1 does not look pretty. But I think what we're going to do here is probably move early out. I'm not sure what's going to happen if they go for a melee here on that cab. That whole right could break. Alright, Smith, I guess your skirmisher's routed? No, I just moved him back. Alright. Alright, Jackson, you're going to move over there. And I guess B Junior. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. We'll just hold you where you are. Alright, so Rosecrans. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, dude. Every battle. It's just. It's my fault for shortening the ranges, and I think they just get to a point where they're like, oh. Yeah. It's short enough. We can make the charge. I understand that there's, an element of realism, but as I've also said, it feels like 80% of the time they charge. It's just... Yeah, there's some impetuousness there, but it just seems like a lot. Alright. Are we close to... Yeah, we are close to winning. Alright. You know what? Just fall back. No sense in getting yourself disgraced over this. Alright, that brigade is now attacking by themselves. They're in trouble. I think they might have one healthy brigade back there, but it ain't doing much. Alright, these skirmishers are going to move to harass that brigade. They're going to move up there as well. And I think to protect the artillery, we're going to move them up like that. And we'll move them up there. Yeah, for real. Attack them. Alright, let's be moving at the double here. But yeah, I was going to say, it's probably the only interesting thing that happened, unless that Cav brigade just ran off on its own. Alright, I know we're under artillery fire. It's fine. We're going to send early up behind some skirmishers to try to deal with that. Manson here is not going to have a good time of this. push bottom over there. Come on. Get down. Don't take that artillery fire to the face. Wow, Lee got wounded. Oh, of course. Of course. Wonder if that play. Nah, it doesn't play a role. Alright. Then back to the left we go. Let's see if we can save these batteries here from that brigade, which I no longer see. What? Did they just surrender? I don't know. I don't know what that was. Alright, we'll send them up there. We'll send them up there. Send Walton here, and we'll send... Okay, that's fine. For a moment they had me. If this had just been a diversion of one cav brigade, and they sent everyone over on the right and attacked together, all that good stuff, yeah, would have been incredible. But that's not what happened. I guess we can push up. Yeah, just push it like that. I don't see that much. What do we have over here? Oh, there's stormers, so charging the cab is it? Oh, okay, so we broke these guys. We just lost sight of them in the ravine, I guess. Alright. Jackson's gonna go in. And I think we can just play this a bit quicker here. We didn't get too many cinematics on this battle. Alright, they're going to pack up and leave. I don't think we really needed those guns, but we got them. And that'll be it for this one. Yikes. Yikes. Alright, assuming I hit unpause and didn't end the video, I guess I'll continue it. Rhodes, the cavalry who broke after like 60 casualties, was rightly defamed. Lee, though, is only wounded, so... I really thought people at that level rarely got wounded, but I also think one of the mods I made was to increase the likelihood they got wounded, so... Yikes. Alright. I don't really want Garnett running in there, because I don't want Lawton's group getting massacred. But he can come on in. Is this click on Hampton? Okay, that is clicking on Hampton. 25,000 should beat the so-called 17,000 or so that they have there. Or the alleged 17,000 they have there. Excuse me. How did we do in finding this blockading fleet out here? I think we did poorly. And I'm done looking for it. We know where the blockade is. We just go get it. That can't be right. It's happening again. You are gonna make me refight it. All right. Well, folks, I never said it was gonna be interesting. Wait, did I? No, I'd never promised something like that. All right. So we're gonna get back in this fight. We're gonna have to save Fort Whipple again. I think that is kind of the gateway to uh Alexandria. All right, park ourselves up in Hatteras. Park yourselves up in Hatteras. We'll find out where they are when they come up to blockade. Wow, our national morale is so high. Look, their national support is actually growing as well. It was at, I think, 69 before. It's gone up to 73, and they only took propaganda, I think, once. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my goodness. I hope none of that lung ended up in the microphone, but it sounded like it. Alright. Oh, we didn't even get to fight Fort Whipple. That's alright. Garnet. Alright. Maybe you two can stay supplied over there. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Alright, so we don't have to fight that one again, which is fine, because we would have outnumbered him 2-1. Johnston's up to 4 stars. Where are we? That's right, we can click on this button and find out. You know, I got 13,000, they got 18,000. I am outgunned. Let's see how it goes. There are good reasons not to take that battle. If it's too bad, I'm just going to withdraw. Because I could have chosen deploy to defend, and then just brought, I think it's Garnett's force, and easily overwhelmed them. But there's a chance that if my cav does well, we can actually get this. Alright, so we have been regifted the Antietam map. Now, from the previous battle, previous video, I tend to get surprised on this map, so let's try to avoid that. Yeah, we could defend. That would be the smart play. I didn't actually check to see where they're probably coming from the north. I guess it's the east. Let's see. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we just move everybody, I guess. Oh, excuse me. All right, so they're gonna be out there somewhere. All right, that's okay. DHL. All right. Richard Anderson. Let's get your cav up. Let's find out what's going on here. All right, we'll do that. We'll take Frost and we'll try to move him right there. Randolph's battery. Like other things, I'd prefer not to lose it, so have it a bit too conservatively placed rather than lose it. I think maybe that's just going to be true of this whole battle. I think I'm inclined to fall back to the city if I have to, or the town here of Vicksburg, my goodness, Sharpsburg. I don't think that map exists, does it, Vicksburg? That would be an interesting one to get. Alright, we'll move Frost up here. We'll move Steel over here, and if we don't find anybody soon, I'll pause it so you don't have to watch me try to find them, but this is the process. Yeah, I'll pause you. Alright, looks like we found them. They were quite a ways north, as we would expect. So that helps what I think we're going to do now is probably move steel back here. Maybe move Daniel back here. Anderson. And then Frost, and then Withers. So knowing that, still don't know exactly where they're going to cross. But I think I'm told of a sunken road up here. Let's see if that, in a Piper farm. Let's see if we could do anything with that. And then we'll move Wither. No? No? We won't? Alright. You're the boss. We'll try it. And cheat him. Move over there. Eh. Like I've said, that has not always worked out well in the past. Trying to run things at 20x with cavalry. Alright. Steel can kind of stay where he is. Daniel can get those skirmishers back. They may just bypass this whole thing. I have no idea how they're gonna play this, but all right, looks like they're coming for the middle bridge. That's what it looks like. All right, in that case, we'll send skirmishers up for. Does that say McReynolds? I think it does. Okay. I think Daniel can get there. We don't want him in a place where he can't extricate himself. See, Withers, you were with them mostly. And Frost, you're fine. Now we just kind of gotta wait, see what they do. Yeah, this artillery should probably be moved. You know what? We'll just put it here and see what it can do. We'll see if the fields here really matter. All right. Down here, what do we got? They're not trying to cross down there. All right. All right. And Randolph's Montague artillery. Probably with something that's rifled. It's feeling like. Okay. So they have a sunken road as defense. That's good. I think we'll move them there. Cheatham doesn't really have any cover. So I guess my move is to just move them to higher ground. Huh. Hill's detachment. Here, we'll try to get them to move back so the cav can actually shoot. And they are spread out. That is, they're pushing up with that brigade, and they're really not ready to use it. Alright, they're running all the way back. That's fine. So I think what we'll do is we'll move here. Man, those guys are experienced. Yeah, you can run, so do that. Must be something down here that's obstructing. Huh, you can see. Oh, they're laying prone on the bridge. Okay. But yeah, now we should have fixed that line of sight problem. I think what the skirmishers can do is just maybe sit over here until the cav arrives. And they look like they're on their way if we see what's going on over here. This cav should not be laying down. Or that infantry should not be laying down. I'm going to give Randolph's battery some bombardment orders. Hopefully wherever they group up. I could probably do it on my side of the bridge, but I may end up moving through. Oh no. Where are you guys going? You're just going to run right in front of them. Alright, then don't do that. Yeah. Here, and then move over here. And we can have these guys fall back later. And we'll go on board with, what is that, Daniel's brigade? And what are definitely not Springfield rifle muskets, but they're Jocelyn carbines here on the high ground. It looks like the right side of this line doesn't have the angle or the distance or the something. So to try to get everybody firing, change the angle, and hopefully that enables the entire line to get its bearing. With all this infantry across, I'm wondering if they're going to start, if we're going to end up in a melee here. Oh no. Ugh. Alright, what we have to do is just recall those scouts. I forgot to do it earlier. Alright, we're going to move that cav up. We don't want to. It really seems like this is moving much more quickly than kind of the... What are you doing here? Maybe because they have scouts out, they can't do anything else? I'm not... Yeah, that's probably it. Since they don't have their scouts back, they can't dismount. That makes sense. Well, it makes sense in the game. It doesn't really make sense. Alright. Now that infantry looks like it rather go for the melee. So, alright. It's their choice. It just so happens the people they're going into melee with. Now, we'll probably lose because I said this. But these guys are as expert meleeists, melee-ers, doesn't matter, as they come. So, that helps. Let's see. So apparently you already have people out. Hale will just move you up. Cheatham, your skirmishers are out. So, Lauren, alright, he lost his. Alright, how is this going? No, shoot them. Okay, and now we're firing. We don't need to do it fancy. We can get down. And these guys can turn... Okay. Cheatham is up on the right. And we'll just control them if this is the fight they want. We'll just try to control them at the bottleneck there. Alright, we'll bring... I guess we do have skirmishers out. And I think we'll start... I don't like having cavalry in the center, but we'll start moving the infantry off to the flank since we're already engaged. Might as well. Okay, you guys, they're clearly that way. I wonder how much longer this has. Apparently a lot. I thought we'd beat up on them much worse than we actually have. But then again, it's Steel's Brigade, which... It's interesting, their name's Steel. They have Cold Steel as the perk. They're very good at it. And also apparently have Jocelyn's. And I gave them... my... What I say is my Scottish flag. Okay. So they're busting on out of here. Oh, that house is caved in on itself. Cool. Cool. That really didn't move things too much. Alright, Sherman is still on this side. Alright, we'll move some skirms over here to shoot at their... I know cavalry understandably hates getting RD'd. I think everybody hates it. Alright, we'll withdraw them, and we'll regroup our skirmishers, and we'll push up along with Steele's cavalry. I think Loring is actually in an okay position. Hill should get further to the left here. Okay, apparently they're already moving at the double. They're not. Wow, is that Sherman who just ran back so fast? Wow. Alright. Yeah, so it's still kind of the old story of the AI, which is it just cannot, for whatever reason, figure out how to attack together. Again, leading with the cavalry is fine. Pushing off skirmishers once the rest of your force is more or less ready to attack. And I have changed the settings, I think, in the right direction, in all the right directions, to kind of make the AI more inclined to wait for reinforcements before attacking. I guess I'll have to really stomp that a bit more than I thought, because it doesn't really seem to be doing it. Alright, Daniel's brigade is racking up some losses and some kills, but trying to generate some experience. I imagine whoever's down here is not having a great time. Yes. And I can't imagine that cavalry is that long for this world. They should have stayed a bit further back. Alright. So yeah, we don't have the full brigade here because Cheatham's... I moved Cheatham up too far, but it's okay. Daniel's really getting chewed up. I am pretty shocked that they have not wiped, routed, whatever you want to call it, that battery. So we're gonna try to extricate them. Move these guys up a bit. I guess I'm used to bigger scale battles where I think the losses probably would have racked up already. Alright, they're sending more across. The screenshot button is not that far away from the button that also I have set up as the hotkey to end the video. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, you can get it back together, but it's just a pain. It requires a lot longer to process everything. Alright, skirms. These guys are not facing the right way. Did they get... we still didn't get enough XP. I know what they're thinking. I don't think what they were thinking, though, is what I was thinking. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt. Alright. Alright, we'll retreat my guys. Wait a minute. They broke steel? No. Yeah, no. Alright, we'll have Cheetah move up. Even though he's not fighting from cover. And I think we'll just kind of fully support that. Oops, that's why my artillery never came back online. Here, we can fall back. Okay, good. We're almost done. Okay, we are done. All right. Nope. 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 Does stop mean something different to you? Well, maybe you can't stop retreating once you start. Oh boy. I think there's a good chance if I set them to retreat that they may now just rout. I don't know. But anyway, somebody in this army, some cavalry in this army ought to be good at something besides melee. Although, my cat did pretty well. Alright, the old 6-to-1 casualties. Just like we drew it up. Okay, we're out. Oh, man. I'm trying to give you the immersion of, you know, troops with the army cough. So I guess you're still moving. Oh, that's right. The battle was over here. Of course. Of course it was. Ah, the old... I think they're going to hop on this railroad and get out through Frederick, just as we would allow them. Alright, you're plugging along. Oh, we found them. You know, it's so annoying. But you know what? I'm going to concentrate first on what's going on up here. We'll try to deal with what's going on in the south later. But it gets a bit old. Constantly trying to find them. But it's cool. It's fine. What perks do we have? Alright, so it doesn't really matter if we march or not. You guys have skilled cartographers, so as long as you're not in combat, we'll put you to scout. You also have skilled cartographer, so we'll give you that. Yeah, I guess most do have skilled cartographer. All right, so we'll set them up so that they can farm some XP, which I did turn down in. Huh. I don't remember reading about the Secretary Robinson being impeached. All the campaigns I've played, I can't remember reading that one. I'm sure it was there, but I didn't read it. All right, we're in June. Yeah, we're in June. Should I run things at 20x speed? No, but I'm gonna do it anyways. We got to make some progress here through the campaign. All right, you're there. Let's move you on up. See if we can get this battle in before the end of this video. But I think that would be the end of this video. We are creeping up on the 90-minute mark, and that is that's a limit of my endurance, and so I'm sure it's more than the limit of other people's endurance. What? I actually didn't see Potomac convenient victory. Wow. We actually did get a bunch of them. All right. But we don't need these. We don't want them. So we'll send them into ports to get fixed up. Do they even know? Do they? They don't. I can't imagine that they do. All right, well, we're going to go try to engage them. What? What? You've got to be kidding me. That was weird. So I guess the reinforcements didn't come through or something. I don't know. Also, I'm surprised at that because I looked at the stats there for that fleet we just beat in. Pretty impressive. All right, so we're holding at 9. Why don't we send you into Elizabeth? At least you can try to reduce some of the effects of the blockade. Yes, you're down here. I'm too tempted to not do this. How badly are we beat up though? Yeah, it's kind of bad. That was kind of bad. That's bad. I think the rest of this fleet, if we have other Conclads ready to go, yeah, we do. All right, so we can bring you up to 9. That's good. So we got some reserve should we need it. Let's just bring it down here. Try to do that. But they need their readiness back. Oh no, torpedoes. That's what we want, right? Ramming. Yes, ramming during naval battles. That's what we do. I think I've completely neglected these perks. Holy crap, that was stupid. I know it's not the world's best perk, but since we're doing the actual fighting stuff, this is probably the time to do it. I like farm mechanization, and I want more subsidies. So we're going to do King Cotton next. Projects, I don't think there was anything here I was really that interested in. How are we doing? Yeah, top line is good. Their national support. See, their national morale continues to tank, but their support's holding up. And that is what is key to getting them to through the November elections here. I really want to see if they've kickstarted their recruitment drive, though, when we get the end of the month intelligence reports. All right, let's move this up a bit. How are my fleets? Like, neither of them are that good, honestly. I thought for sure these guys would be back to... They're not. They are not ready to fight. These guys might not be ready to fight. Well, let's find out. Because if we just potato all of our readiness, we certainly got some. If we can win quickly, we should be all right. But we are out of readiness, so we might be forced to retreat. Which is just... Okay, we got them. So, that's important. We're going to send this fleet back to port. Yes. Return to port. Get rid of the ships we don't want. And that helped. Didn't help that much. Apparently, they weren't actually doing too much when it came to blockading. And I just need to know like how well we're gonna do. So I want to run this off, and then I want to wrap this video. Man, my credit's good. Holy moly! The AI needs to be spending. Oh, I didn't. I don't get it. I don't get it. It says they're carrying out offensive operations. Men fielded. Yeah, they've done a little bit. I think I just need to really stomp on their recruitment ratio and just even let them go 2-to-1 and just see if that kind of stirs them to life. Weapons. Yeah, that was an old order. Should guarantee that we have plenty of weapons for the war. At least for the next year. I can't see us needing more. Even with the breakdown rate. Actually, you know what? With the breakdown rate, we might not. Alright. Let's try to lift it. Holy moly. I want to say one last good cough to send them on their way. And what was this? The artillery? Yeah, it's some artillery piece. Alright. Let's go for it. Let's see how much this this perk levels up. Win, lose, or draw. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, so it shows us making absolutely no progress by ramming. And we're going to lose because we're out of ammunition, provisions, and readiness. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh! Well, then there's probably another fleet coming behind it that's going to finish us off. Unless I can sneak us into port real quick without getting engaged by that. So, we just disintegrated 2 fleets. That's that's surprising. All right. Anything else I really need to care about? I don't think so. We're gonna send this fleet up just to help them out. Did we capture anything? Yeah, we did. We captured something. Again, fine ships and all that, but not really what I'm looking for. And we lost a conclave somewhere. Do we have one? I thought there was at least one that was hanging out that was 100% ready to go back. Yeah, we do. That's fine. And honestly, wasn't there one here that was like 80-something%? Optical delusion, probably. Yeah. All right. So that's done, and look at the map. Not much to report here, right? Quiet there, quiet there. Move you back there. I presume that Lawton's... So, I tried to slow down the replenishment ratio because you shouldn't have 5-star brigades, right? That fight was back in, like, April in the previous video. March, maybe? And... Oh, did I not select a policy? Oh, I did. Okay. What do I want more? Diplomacy? Letters of marque? I mean, I don't really care about relations, but... I can do Revenue Act 3. Not that we're hurting for revenue. At all. Though... Their surplus is greater than mine. Go figure. But it's probably because the troop numbers are half of what I thought they would be by this point. on both sides. I think that would make a big deal. Did I actually just choose a policy? Because I don't remember clicking on one. I do not. Buh, 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 buh. All right, we'll go with diplomacy 2 because I do want to test out the. I've not had good luck with trade deals in the past as CSA. I've had some good luck with it as the Union, but not great as the CSA. If my support's that high, I'm not going to spend any more on propaganda, and it probably should be that high. I mean, if we look at, well, my military experience is only slightly greater than theirs. I've narrowed those differences so that it's harder to snowball your way later through the campaign. It keeps it slows down the snowball effect. Total casualties being like that. Battles won. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense. But they got to do something to arrest their declining national morale. All right. I'm not really sure where I'm going to go with all this in episode 10, but I think we have some more lifting of the blockade to finally cement because they're now up. My goodness, they're now up to 10 ports. Oh, they got something going on back in the south. So, well, I'll forget to do that by the time the next video comes around. But it is something that I ought to do. But on land, it's lackluster. So we'll see if I can fix anything with that. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed this one.